So I'm going to show you 4 Caterpillar heavy-duty workers I found in my garage. And that one of them is another dump truck, which I'm not going to do its own video, but I will do videos on the other 3. So, first time is the skid steer, and yes, all of these are broken in one way or another. In this case, the skid steer's going for the lever does not work. Although the boom can be manual, is all manual now, but it can only go up a certain before it stays up, and if and the best way to make it move perfectly fine is this, really. And all the rumble works fine.
Get your hard hat! Ready for work! Let's build something!
As well as all the sounds, and to be honest, this one pretty high pitch.
Caterpillar power! Press forward, reverse, or lift lever now.
It does have a slip gear.
Caterpillar power!
And you have to lift it off and let go loose and before it moves. And it moves very slowly because of the slip gear. Yeah, it really is slow.
Back it up!
But although it does go better in reverse than forwards, and there's the wheel loader. This one does move okay, and all this. And the corrosion on here was really bad when I opened it to put new batteries in. So, and although my dad did the other 3, this one I decided to do myself, but I ended up using too much vinegar on here, and some of that vinegar went into the electronics. Which is why it sounds kind of creepy sometimes.
Get your hard hat! Ready for work? Move something.
Yeah.
Get your hard hat!
This one, the rumble does work okay. And the lever thing for the lever that moves the bucket in front does make the correct sound, but this part does not move. It shakes. And there's this clear part in here. And this one does move just fine. And surprisingly, it's likely the only heavy-duty worker to have rear lights. And I believe it's a little waste because the rear lights don't light up when you push the other functions, and only light up when it goes backwards. this Caterpillar truck is the exact same as one I already have. Show you the differences. Both are rear-wheel drive. The stickers on here are the same, but the sticker up front is peeling off. This one peeled off a little. This one's still intact. The cat logos on top are still okay. Same. Except the bed on here is dirtier than the one in here. And both of these are pretty dusty. The Caterpillar logo on the back is in a smaller font than the one in here. This one has an open hole. Well, this one doesn't. Same on the bottom. And this one is, both of these motorized, but this one, the bed on here does, but this one, the bed on here does not raise, although it does play the correct sound. Also the rumble does not work on here as well. And the motor does move. It's just that the motor is probably weak. And that's not enough to get it forwards. Sometimes it does move, sometimes it doesn't. And there's the bulldozer. The blade does not move. Although it does play the sound, the rumble on here also works.
Get your hard hat. Back it up.
It's very slow, but it's not fast enough to get it to go. The lights on here
Ready for work. Let's build.
are
Get
not
your
very
ready for
bright.
work.
It's probably because I have low batteries in here. Because I'm probably gonna put new batteries in these if I manage to get a hold of some fresh batteries. And all of these are about the same scale. So, I'm gonna take them to the dining room where all my other road rippers are so I can do a little scale comparison of these. Out in the living room with some of my road rippers. So this one, starting with the dump truck. See, this one is, this is a lot bigger than a street screamer. And the road rippers, and it's also a lot bigger than a road ripper with it comes back mini chassis. The big builders are also a lot smaller. Oh, the top team comeback. The scale of a top team comeback to this is pretty close, to be honest. Same thing with the turbo rig. And for some reason, first gen street screamer is about the size of the skid steer's bucket. And you can place vehicles that are the size of this thing in the cab, if you're curious. Yeah, the mini it comes back are the same size, but do not fit in the bucket, unlike the first gen street screamers. And these are way bigger than mini it comes backs. The size of the big is also bigger than a big builder. And apparently it's about probably slightly longer than a top tune comeback, likely because of the bucket and the turbo rig and the skid steer are actually about the same. Once again, first gen street screamer can fit in the bucket on this one, not the mini it comes back. So this one, small compartment. Top tune comeback is slightly smaller. The turbo rig is also about the same size. I know all these are gonna be smaller than the bulldozer, so same thing with the big builder. As you can see, this is actually, the turbo rig is the same size as all of them. So here are all my road rippers from the smallest scale to the largest scale. I decided to randomize the order of the cap machines and put the turbo rig back there because they're about the same size. So yeah. So that's all.